The Varsity Sports Show presents the Sabercat Report with Saguaro High School baseball coach Joe Mickey. And now, here's the Sabercat Report.
Welcome back, folks, to the Varsity Sports Show. And when you hear that intro, yeah, it's country music. But anyway, it's something we've never done on this show before. But I guess there's, it's always good to change things up a little bit. So we are joined on the air by Saguaro Sabercats baseball coach Joe Mickey. Coach Mickey, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Coach, you got me out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm a Van Halen guy, a little bit of Motley Crue, some old Boston, Aerosmith. Introducing some country music here. I asked you, what you wanted as an intro song. So I delivered. So we got to have a good report here.
You did. I appreciate it. I really enjoy country music. I do like some classic rock. I'm right there with you. I can appreciate it. But some country music just seems to get baseball kick-started for me.
All right. Well, we're going to have that for you. So anyway, Coach, we are so excited here at the Varsity Sports Show to be covering Sabercat baseball this season. And you guys got a big win last night, kicked off your wins here for the season. You defeated Paradise Honors by a score. I looked at this. I had to scratch my eyes to make sure I had the right score here. 14-0.
Yeah, we were, the funny part is we had a tough week. Poston View was really good. Notre Dame really good. Paradise Honors was really good. We just finally strung some hits together. Every game we were right there in it, and we were an inning or two from breaking it open. Finally did that yesterday, and hopefully that kind of sets the tone for where we go from here in the region.
Coach, so set this up a little bit. What can we as a broadcast team and as viewers expect from your team? What kind of team do you have? Are you a veteran team? What are some of the special things going on at Saguaro?
Well, we're a high energy team, so you can expect a lot of energy. It's definitely a seasoned team with some senior leadership, but a lot of sophomores, juniors, and even a couple freshmen. So it's playing together for the first time and learning each other and hopefully growing to be the team that we're capable of becoming.
I want to know a little more about some of your key guys there. Every team's got guys that, he's our go-to. This is the guy that's going to get it done for us. And I know it is a team sport, but you've got some standouts. Tell us a little bit about some of those guys.
So I'll start with our baseball first guy, which Ty Nelson, senior captain, shortstop, TVCC commit. He's kind of our leader.
Okay.
We take our leadership from him. But what I loved about your earlier segments is we have a couple dual sport guys. Gavin Jacobs, three-hole hitter, center fielder, pitcher, is a top flight running back for Coach Mohns. Thomas DeCesaro, he threw in the game last night, two-sport starter. These guys just, Caleb Simpson played basketball for Coach Mohns this year, just came out. So what I love about Saguaro is we promote these guys doing as much as they can, helping the programs that they can impact, and being the best they can be for our campus, our programs. And they're just getting their feet underneath them as far as especially the basketball guys coming out because their season just wrapped. And but that we two-sport guys are leading from the front, and it's baseball season, so it's just fun to watch them do their thing on the field.
Coach, let's talk a little about your staff because it's obvious you can't do this alone. And so who are some of the guys that you want to recognize that are out there day in and day out in this grind and working with you?
God, I love that you asked me this. They're kind of the unsung heroes. My pitching coach, Dave Fortney, Scottsdale legend, does a lot of stuff with Charros and does everything from old Scottsdale Little League Baseball to obviously our program. Been around the Valley a long time. He's our pitching coach. Guys respect him. They play hard for him. Cody Fortney is my other assistant head coach, and just these guys just grind. And nice to have a father-son combination, but a family that I just love and consider my own.
And with regard to the league, tough league this year?
It's competitive. 4A baseball, it's going to be really, really good baseball being played. So we saw probably a couple teams I think are going to be there in the Final Four at the end of it. In our season at the end of the year, we're probably going to see another team that I think is going to be in there in Tucson, South Point. But I love playing the Scottsdale schools. We'll see Shap at the end of the year. Arcadia's in the middle. Desert Mountains right there. So we just get to play great baseball in the Valley. It's a great spot to be.
So we're obviously going to talk to you week to week, and Friday it kicks off our live stream coverage of Sabercat baseball, and you guys are hosting Mesquite. Tell us a little bit about the Wildcats.
They're good. Don't let Coach Holland sleep on you. He's kind of already Lou Holtz me a little bit and says, take it easy on him. I'm going to make sure he gets a little love there. They're good. Mesquite's competitive every year. They're going to just be ready to scrap a little bit. They're going to throw it well, and you can't beat yourself. So as long as we come out and play our game, we should hopefully be where we want to be at the end of it. But it's going to be a good, hard-fought couple games in a back-to-back, and hopefully we set ourselves up for a good region run here that I'm excited for.
Awesome. Well, Coach Joe Miecke joining us for the Sabercat Report. Coach, thank you so much. Looking forward to it. We'll see you on Friday, and then we'll talk to you again next Saturday morning.
Sounds great. Really appreciate the time and everything you guys do for the Valley and for all the athletes. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate that. Joe Miecke, baseball coach, Saguaro High School. A lot of fun. Gosh, this guy is such a ball of energy. I mean, I'm so looking forward to working with him and covering his team. It's the Sabercat community is definitely lucky to have him, and I'm sure he feels the same about the community itself. So should be a lot of fun. Now, joining us on the line is football coach, Saguaro Sabercats, Jason Mohns, the Chuck Norris of high school coaches. Coach Mohns, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Coach, you had to know I was going to bring that up. Last time you were on the show with us last year, we went through some Chuck Norris memes and we inserted the name Jason Mohns in place of Chuck Norris. Coach, I know you can't do it alone, obviously. You've got a great staff, but you are a machine, man. 6 state championships as a head coach, 10 overall, and you guys are just getting started. I mean, you haven't even got your second win yet. How's the offseason going?
It's been great. We just started back in full-time school last week. We're on the field 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday, with our kids for the first time since we got shut down on Thanksgiving morning, and we've been grinding in the weight room for the last 2 months. So it's we kind of feel like we're getting back to a normal Saguaro football off season. Our kids are charged up. They've been really working hard, great attitudes, and it's just been fun. It's just really been, I feel, as energized as I have been in a long time. So I'm excited.
How does it feel having guys on your team that love playing multiple sports? I mean, you had Tristan Monday, he's a Division I outside linebacker prospect that was playing power forward on the basketball team. Now you got Caleb Simpson, one of your sharpshooters on, that was on the basketball court that's playing baseball, and you've got other guys, moving around playing multiple sports. I mean, how does it feel having all that going on your campus?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And I, echo the sentiment that, I listen to Coach Mickey's segment. He does such a phenomenal job with our baseball program. Coach Ramirez in his first year here just did a tremendous job just breathing life back into our basketball program. And, I loved it. I mean, I probably watched 80% of the games that the basketball team played this year, either, through stream or came out and watched their region championship clinching game. And it's awesome for me, number one, just to support the school and support Saguaro athletics. But, selfishly, I love watching my guys go out and contribute and make plays and be a part of that success. So, watching Tristan, Donovan Thomason and Anders Mazick. We had quite a few guys from the football team that were playing on the basketball team. And then, like Coach Mickey alluded to, Javen Jacobs and Thomas DeCesaro and Miles Crutchley, and we got a bunch of guys that are on the baseball squad as well. So that's what makes Saguaro so unique is, people lose track. We're a small school. It's a small 4A school, 1,400 enrollment. Sometimes I think because we're playing the big boys in football, the Chandlers and the Hamiltons of the world, people assume that we're bigger than we are. But we really rely on our athletes on our campus playing multiple sports, and there's no competition for kids. Nobody's getting strong-armed to specialize in one sport. We really, truly are all in it together and have great relationships across the campus with the coaching, different coaching staff. So it's really a fun environment for kids that love to play sports to come in and flourish in multiple sports.
Well, and our big announcement is that, and it's no secret because we put it out there, but our big announcement is that here at the Varsity Sports Show, so we are going to be live streaming and covering every week Saguaro High School Sabercat football. We are so excited about the opportunity. We are going to be streaming every single game, home and away. There's going to be unlimited access. And it's funny because when I was talking to your athletic director, Mr. Matt Harris, who's a great AD, he's a phenomenal AD, I said, Mr. Harris, what's it going to be like up in the box for us? Are we going to have access to, live stream equipment, stream? And he said, well, ESPN kind of had a little bit of a problem setting things up when they were out here, but I don't know if you guys will be able to do it. And I said, when I heard ESPN, I thought, okay, we have semi-arrived here because we're, this is a big deal. But Coach, you're a small school, but you get a lot of attention, and we're excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, we're thrilled to have you guys doing it. It's going to be awesome. We have Saguaro football families and alumni and supporters across the country, and I think we've kind of established our program on a national level and kind of built a national brand, and so it's going to be awesome for us to be able to have people tune in and watch us play. And obviously, you guys do a tremendous job, and we've seen that across all the platforms. So very excited to have you guys do it. Excited about the partnership, and yeah, really, you hit the nail on the head. Matt Harris is a phenomenal athletic director. He's come in his first year, and he just does everything you want an AD to do. He battles for us. He creates exciting opportunities and supports all the coaches and all the students, and also our principal, Ann Oxiger. None of this stuff would happen without her. She's the best in the business. Without a doubt, she bleeds black and gold, and she loves and supports all of her students and coaches, and so just without people like that, none of this stuff would happen. So I just want to make sure we're also giving them a shout out as well because we appreciate them greatly.
Definitely, and we'll do that going forward as well. So Coach Jason Mohns, Saguaro Sabercat football, thank you so much for joining us, Coach. We'll check back with you frequently throughout the spring.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Take care.
All right, and with the Sabercat report, we had Sabercat baseball coach Joe Miecke. So big announcement there. We are covering Sabercat football this fall. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be live streaming every game home and away. And the Varsity Sports Show team is just privileged to be a part of Saguaro Sabercat Athletics, the official voice of the Sabercats. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around, folks. We got another big announcement coming up, and we're going to be joined by the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference Executive Director, Stephen Weiss. I think you know what's coming. Stick around. Should be fun. Thanks again for tuning into the Varsity Sports Show. We'll be back.
Catch Bob Kemp in the Sports Zone every weekday from 9 to 11 right here on KDUS AM 1060.
This is Canyon View High School softball coach John Jacobs, and you're listening to the home of the Jag softball, the Varsity Show, KDUS, Arizona.
The Varsity Sports Show is proud to partner with Sabercat Athletics. That's right, the Scottsdale Saguaro Sabercats are on the Varsity Sports Show. Join the varsity team as we cover the Cats during the Sabercat Report on Saturday morning's Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, featuring players, coaches, and commentary. Look out for live stream coverage of Saguaro Sabercat sporting events by going to YouTube and searching for Varsity Sports Show, then click that subscribe button to stay up to date. The Saguaro Sabercats are here.